In the quaint town of Quahog, a series of bizarre events unfolded, sparking chaos within the Griffin household. As the iconic theme song of Family Guy played in the background, Peter Griffin, the patriarch of the family, lounged on his couch, eagerly awaiting the start of his favorite TV show, Gumble 2 Gumble. Alongside him, his son Chris eagerly anticipated the show's beginning, unaware of the impending turmoil. Meanwhile, outside the Griffin residence, a candlelight vigil mysteriously appeared, drawing the attention of curious onlookers. Among them were fervent worshippers who believed Peter Griffin possessed divine healing powers. Little did they know this misguided belief would soon escalate into a series of absurd events. Inside the house, tensions rose as Peter's wife Lois confronted him about the deceptive scheme he concocted to save Gumble 2 Gumble. Unfazed by his wife's admonishments, Peter remained steadfast in his belief that his actions were justified. However, as the situation spiraled out of control and miraculous occurrences began to unfold, Peter's confidence wavered, leaving him grappling with the consequences of his actions. As the night wore on, the facade of Peter's supposed divine powers began to crumble under the weight of reality. Amidst the chaos of worshippers adorning the lawn with a golden idol in his likeness, Peter found himself grappling with the consequences of his deceitful actions. Inside the Griffin household, tensions continued to escalate as Lois confronted Peter about the true nature of the events unfolding around them. With each passing moment, the weight of Peter's deception bore down heavily upon him, forcing him to confront the ramifications of his actions on his family and the community at large. Meanwhile, the mysterious plagues that had befallen Quahog continued to wreak havoc, sending shockwaves of fear and uncertainty throughout the town. As Peter desperately attempted to quell the chaos and restore order to his fractured reality, he realized that the only path forward was to confront the truth head-on. With resolve in his heart, Peter steeled himself for the difficult task ahead, revealing the truth to his family and the townspeople who had been unwittingly caught up in his web of lies. But as the gravity of the situation became increasingly clear, Peter couldn't help but wonder if redemption was still within his grasp, or if he had irrevocably altered the course of his life and the lives of those around him. As dawn broke over Quahog, Peter Griffin stood at a crossroads, grappling with the fallout of his deception. With the weight of his actions bearing down on him, Peter knew that he could no longer hide behind the facade of false divinity. It was time to confront the consequences of his lies and seek redemption for his transgressions. Gathering his courage, Peter braced himself for the difficult conversations that lay ahead. Stepping out into the morning light, he faced a community reeling from the chaos he had inadvertently unleashed. With every step, Peter felt the weight of judgment bearing down upon him, but he knew that he had to set things right. Entering the Griffin household, Peter found his family waiting, their expressions a mix of anger, confusion, and betrayal. With a heavy heart, he began to unravel the truth, laying bare the deception that had led them all down a path of uncertainty and fear. As Peter's words echoed through the room, he watched as the faces of his loved ones contorted with a myriad of emotions. Anger gave way to understanding, and betrayal softened into forgiveness as they grappled with the enormity of the situation. Outside, the townspeople looked on, their eyes filled with a mixture of relief and disbelief as the truth was revealed. Slowly but surely, the chaos began to dissipate, replaced by a sense of clarity and understanding. With the weight of his deception lifted from his shoulders, Peter knew that the road to redemption would be long and arduous. But as he looked into the eyes of his family and neighbors, he felt a glimmer of hope that perhaps, in time, they could all find forgiveness and healing. In the aftermath of the revelation, Peter Griffin embarked on a journey of redemption, determined to make amends for the chaos he had caused. With the support of his family and the Quahog community, Peter set out to right his wrongs and rebuild the trust he had shattered. At the heart of Peter's quest for redemption was a newfound commitment to honesty and integrity. No longer content to hide behind lies and deception, he resolved to face the consequences of his actions head-on and strive to become a better husband, father, and member of the community. As he worked to repair the damage he had done, Peter found solace in the simple acts of kindness and compassion that defined his journey. Whether it was lending a helping hand to a neighbor in need or offering a sincere apology to those he had wronged, Peter embraced each opportunity to atone for his past mistakes. Through perseverance and determination, Peter slowly began to earn back the trust and respect of those around him. His journey was not without its challenges, but with each step forward, he grew stronger and more resilient, determined to prove that he was worthy of forgiveness. In the end, Peter's journey of redemption served as a powerful reminder of the transformative power of honesty, humility, and forgiveness. Though he could never erase the mistakes of his past, he had the power to shape his future and become the man he had always hoped to be. As the sun set on Quahog, Peter looked out at the world with a renewed sense of purpose and hope. Though the road ahead would be long and challenging, he knew that as long as he remained true to himself and those he loved, he would always find his way home.